I was talking to my best friend, and she was telling me her busy day, and I was telling her my day, and she was like, we've become so busy. And I was like, yeah, when did this happen? Let's go back. Life was easier when we were younger. But I think that everything that we do, at least for me and for my close friends, it's definitely self-imposed, but it's self-imposed happily. Like, I'm really happy with what I'm doing, and I like being challenged. For me, taking 5 classes, I just don't think was enough. I started sophomore year, the beginning of sophomore year, taking extra classes, and I feel like I just need like work and school, and I just need different things to keep me going because I get bored easily. So I think that it's definitely on my own accord to be busy, and I enjoy it. I like life better this way. I think that when there's not enough to do, I'd become idle, and I just always want to be growing and learning things. So I think nearly everybody I know works or has an internship, because a lot of times my parents will say how busy I am, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm not busy at all compared to my friends. My friend works, and she has an internship, and she's in a sorority, and she's in a service org. And I have a lot of friends who are doing stuff like that. Even when you're not doing something, you're super stressed because you're not doing it. And so I think that the worst part would just be sometimes being overcommitted. We can't do all the things that we want to do, and so that's why this year I really want to try to make more time for myself and doing fun things. That, and then sometimes when my days are like 9 to 7, I just get tired at the end of the day. So everything is pretty much hour by hour. Like, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I have a list in my planner with numbers of what has to get done and when it has to get done. And just throughout the day, I found that, I wish I didn't do this, but throughout the day, I'm always like planning, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go home, and I'm even, especially like living on your own for the first time, there's so many different chores that you have to do. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna do the dishwasher, and I'm gonna clean up, and then I have to, read these things, and then I'll write this, and then so everything, yeah, is definitely planned hour by hour. I try not to be stressed out, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Last semester there was a couple of weeks, like during midterm, I don't know how, but I had like my midterms were like 6 or 7 weeks.
Oh my God.
So it was just, and I was really good about it because I was super motivated, and the first 4 weeks I was super into it, I was doing well, and then towards the end you just start burning out. I think being positive helps. I'd be lying if I said I was positive all the time. There's some weeks where I'm like, what did I do to deserve this? This is horrible. That's always my reaction. Like, whenever anything bad happens, I just want to know what I did to deserve it. And sometimes even if it's something small, like if I burn my toast in the morning, I'm like, great, like everything's going downhill. But I think it's a time that you think about it, and I'm really lucky. I have a lot of support. And so for the times that I do get really stressed out, I have my parents and my brother and my close friends, and even some of my teachers who are always just keeping me on track and motivating me. And I think that makes, for me, it makes a huge, huge difference having support.